Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in the next episode. And before we go on with the current investigation, we will talk to Omicron.
Analysis of the warp signatures recorded at the portal is now complete. To an inconceivably complex, constantly changing extra-dimensional labyrinth that even our blessed technology is unable to explore.
You don't say. For a second there I thought you were describing the webway.
Voice analysis detected traces of sarcasm. Shall I activate the socio-linguistic subroutine?
That won't be necessary. So where is the other exit?
Correction. There is an almost infinite number of other exits. Assumption. You want me to narrow the range parameter to the Rotwang system. There is one exit.
I want the coordinates now. We need to get there as soon as possible.
Alright, and then we of course travel to the next location and have a little breathing in front of us. Artisans of Suffering. Oh, that's a dark title. My hunch has proven to be correct. I've managed to rescue the Lord Commissar from the Dark Elder. Rotwang will be cleansed of their taint soon, but there's not enough. They must pay in blood for this incursion. My tech priest traced the location of a well-hidden Dark Elder base. With a surprise attack, I might be able to exterminate their leaders and cut out this rot. Okay, that's fun fact. Rotwang, anyhow, once and for all.
Tech Priest, your calculations were correct. This must be the last remaining Drakari hideout in the Rotwang system.
The calculations are always correct. Usually missing data corrupts the equation. Suggested course of action. Initiate purgation protocols.
This is the Viper's Nest. I might need some reinforcements if the situation gets out of control. Tell my men to stand by.
Okay, that's always not a bad thing to have some support available. On the other hand, why should they actually not be with us right now? That is out of my mind. So let's help out the big guy right here with being so closely attacked by those little close combat dudes. That is not good for him, especially if he has no help around. Anyhow, there's one Dark Elder, Drakari, Kibboleth Marksman. Sorry that I was searching for the name there, which did not receive any hits from us. With the normal enemies, that's great. You basically don't even need to shoot them. You can basically simulate it with your robots. That's quite nice, I think. So now that's going to be a little bit of a harder fight with all, and there's the AoE damage I'm always talking about, so we need to closely keep an eye on our targets right here and resummon our targets, our constructs. That is what I was actually practically talking about, but we now have the upper hand, and that is oh so important. Incubus remains and is quickly being sought down. He's down, this guy as well. I like the shot animation actually of the big dude there. I should really learn the names of them. What is it called again? The Castellan. Okay, that's the Castellan Repair, but the Castellan guy. That is what I think is a little bit of diversity, which I enjoy. That the other constructs will resummon, and the big guy there, we just, say repair him. I think that is very, very cool that you don't summon them all, but there are some which are special, and that is great. So the big guy there was actually the one thing I always wanted to have, since at least I've seen the first pictures of the tech priest that you can summon stuff there. In the end, the first configuration I had there was the close combat variant, the close combat version. That did not went well for me.
It's the human
beast. We should leave, Archon.
Don't be a fool. Without the paint sculptor, we stay and fight. Activate the Demented.
But with the ranged version, that is very, very good and is working out very, very well for us. Resummoning those guys, and I assume we have to fall back a little bit here. And since we are heavily being surrounded, and that is not good, whatever the Demented are in the Dark Eldar language, not in a language, but whatever he actually meant there with Demented, I have no clue. Maybe his supporters, maybe not. Repairing the big dude. But I think that is working out against, you know, going up against the smaller guys and then try to take on the big guys. That is very, very good, and I think that works out.
These creatures are very consistent, even in their cruelty. Their cabals are waging constant battles amongst themselves, and the punishment for failure is worse than death. That would be my guess as well.
You are living on borrowed time, not for long.
So we killed them. Not all of them, but the best things. To be honest, I have not seen what happened to the boss enemy there, and I don't know whether that is good or bad, and whether we are going to face him any second here in one of the next rooms that we just teleported away. But I can tell you, we will find that out very, very soon. That makes me happy. Okay. Down, down, down. Up we go again. Okay, there's another guy which will fall quickly. You always instantly notice it when you get fire support from the big dude there. Which remembers me actually a little bit of a Iron Man suit. The big ones, like the Hulkbuster. Color-wise and everything. But in the end, I guess a little less powerful overall.
Once cloud race degenerated into sadistic monsters.
So here's another Incubus, which should keep us on check, and, well, not on check, but I should really, really keep an eye on our constructs and basically constantly re-summon them. So Medusa shall fall, I hope. Quickly, quickly, quickly. And come on, come on, come on. Okay, all constructs just killed off the Incubus, which is good. No easy deed at all. Because these guys are not only, of course, they do close combat damage, but now they are heavily armored as well. And therefore, not therefore, but can summon these little wrecked sinners, are they called like that? I don't even know. They summon those guys. Alright, we go further exploring. A little bit of way is up ahead, but that we go through quickly. The Medusa shell. Okay, she of course regenerated. Little. I don't say that word, but just in case, I'll take the medical supply with me. It is probably not necessary. We probably won't need that, but in the end, you never know. I'd rather be safe than sorry in the end. Wrecked Skinner, not Sinner. Skinner it is. Okay, there's another chest. I don't assume I'm going to need that, but who am I to judge? Well, technically what I meant with that, of course, is in not many cases, there has been something good in these chests. So, mostly actually crafting materials, which I do not do often enough, I guess, the crafting thing. I should shed some light in that for me very soon. We are down. Oh, Do you see how they explode? Very, very nice. So I'll focus on this one. A little look on our constructs. Everything fine for now. And I will take a little look on the radars. I don't know what exactly the difference there is. I guess the ones are close combat guys, the other ones are ranged.
A regrettable loss. That must be the fabled Demented, a fitting name for a creation of an insane mind.
And now
The technological marvel defiled.
that is going to be a utterly annoying fight here. I already need to resummon some of our constructs. And we obviously need to take down his bodyguards at first. Okay, no more bodyguards remaining. And I would like to kill the dispenser, of course, at first. And then we simply just shoot and watch. Okay, I need to repair the big guy. Did not see that he was even lost to us. Sometimes that is, well, you don't see that at all. But, well, that feels even easier than with our level 70 character. That is so cool. Because we basically don't have to watch our own HP. We just need constantly to resummon. That's very, very cool.
Sensors indicate an inner chamber in your vicinity. Proceed cautiously.
And here we are.
What has happened to you, creature? Did you fall from grace?
I am not afraid to admit that I require your assistance, even if you are a member of an inferior race. I am Malach, and you should know that I am the genius who conceived the prototype for the mighty pain catalysts.
That would be enough reason to kill you right here.
A short-sighted but ultimately understandable sentiment. My work was understandably desired by many, and the cabal of the Jagged Maze sent a coterie of dissonants to kidnap me. They locked me up and tortured me, until I built them the first pain catalysts.
I thought your kind is embodied by pain.
There is a mild discomfort. However, they started to take away things from me. Memories, abilities, organs, and they destroyed my invaluable bestiary. It contained the most extraordinary specimen. For that, they deserve all the suffering in this bleak universe.
Tell me, why should I care?
We have common enemies. Inquisitor. Let me through the webway gate and my coven, the prophets of flesh, will do anything in our power to destroy the Jagged Maze.
They have been wiped out from these systems.
You are a fool if you believe that you've seen the last of them. But you are not a fool, are you? But their defeat and humiliation undermines their positions. There is nothing more dangerous in our society than any sign of weakness. Let me exist, and I will be the herald of their failure.
Alright, oh sorry, that was the microphone. Morality choice again. You are the enemy of my enemy, which won't make you my ally, but we share some common interest. If you can truly harm the capital of the Jagged Maze, I will let you go, even if I find the idea revolting. I say that you and the entire Drukhari race are a pest upon this universe. You were a prisoner here, and still you are the same sadistic, deranged monster as your keepers. You must perish, and I, of course.
Mission complete. I'm heading back to the ship now.
Have you successfully eradicated the Xenox threat?
For the moment, I have dealt a mighty blow to one of the despicable cabals. These worlds are safe for now. But I'm afraid that this is not the end. Far from it.
I always go with this decision. I don't know, that feels the for me the most true, the most correct decision always. So I think, did we complete this investigation right now? I'm not even 100% certain. If we are, then we are of course going to talk to Van Winter. During my investigation, I learned that the ruling imperial aristocracy of the Rotwang system has been manipulated by the Drukhari, mostly by administering psychoactive substances. The Dark Elder have been transporting human slaves to Camorak, but by the millions, and the capital of the Jackmates used the captured homunculus to create the pain catalyst they used to harvest human suffering. By breaking their hold over the subsector, my investigation is complete, and surely both the cabal and the coterie of dissonance will face serious repercussions in their dark city, where even the first sign of weakness marks anyone as prey. So let's talk to her as well.
You have an urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
It's been a while. I was starting to wonder if they had forgotten about me.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost source of information in the sector about warp surges, shipping routes, and star systems. Reports indicate that their headquarters was struck by an ambush by Chaos forces. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into wrong hands. The Ranielli House asked us to intervene on their behalf. We need you to find out what happened there and secure the archives by any means necessary.
Alright, that we will do, and for the end of this episode we finally go through our items. I think about that, but in the end I don't want to use them slots. That is very, very dear to me. I am now so used to have 3 summoning spots available there. Okay, in the end, guys, that might be... okay, that's not for our close combat guys, but in the end that brings us already to the end of this episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see and hear you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.